Macmillan Audio presents The First Family by Michael Palmer and Daniel Palmer. Read for you by Fred Berman. Chapter 1. Friday, April 7th. The terror never went away. It should have by now. After all this time, she should not have been so afraid. Her long legs shook beneath the silky fabric of an elegant red gown. She inhaled deeply to calm herself, but perspiration coated her fingers anyway. That could be a problem. Her ears picked up each twitch, rustle, and breath in the cavernous room. They were watching her every move. Her delicate face stared back at them with a blank expression that hid her mounting anxiety. The concert hall was sold out. Thunderous applause for her had just died down, and this was the brief interlude before the music began. Her heart beat so loudly, she feared the microphone would pick up the sound. She stood alone in the center of a large stage, a spotlight targeting her as if this were a prison break. In her right hand, she clutched a violin with a bright amber finish and stunning marbled flame, expertly antiqued. Scanning the hall, she searched for the rangy man with square shoulders and the slender woman who was an older version of herself. There they were in their usual location, third row. Doug and Allison Banks, her parents. Her name was Susie Banks, and she was their only daughter, their pride and joy. Without their support, Susie would not be standing on the stage of the Kennedy Center, chosen from hundreds of hopefuls to open the National Symphony Orchestra's evening performance with a solo piece. This moment had seemed inevitable from Susie's earliest days. She was 2 years old when she played her first song on the piano, a ringtone from her mother's cell phone she had replicated by ear. Soon she began plinking out melodies she heard on the radio. By the age of 5, Susie could play Bach's Minuet in G major, never having taken a lesson. Words like prodigy and special got bandied about, but Susie did not understand what it all meant, nor did she care. She had found this amazing thing called music, and the music made her happy. The day her mother put a violin in her hand, Susie's whole world came into even sharper focus. She felt a kinship with the instrument, understood it in a profound way. 1 year into her study, she flawlessly performed Mozart's Violin Concerto No. 5 during a student recital. For Susie, the notes were more than dots on the sheet music. As she played, she could see them dance before her eyes, swirling and twirling like a flock of starlings in flight. She would practice daily, hours passing like minutes, her joy unfettered and boundless. She did not have many close friends growing up, always needing to practice or rehearse or perform. Yet she never felt lonely or alone. Music was her constant companion, her first true love. Now 19, Susie was poised for a professional career. She had taken a gap year between high school and college to work on her craft. With hundreds of concerts on her resume, she had hoped her stage fright would be a thing of the past. But it was present as always, and would remain with her until she played the first note. This was a hugely important showcase. The conductor of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra was in the audience, specifically to hear her play. If all went well, it was possible she would be moving to Chicago. Susie set her chin on the smooth, ebony chin rest and pushed the conductor from her thoughts. All sound evaporated from the room. She had no sheet music to follow. She had long ago committed the chaconne from Bach's Partita No. 2 for solo violin to memory. She took one last...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?